my entire life, my entire career, I've never done anything with politics. I've never given any money. I haven't wanted to. I haven't trusted these bloody guys. And earlier this year, I met Vivek and supported him financially. Then I met Congresswoman Anna Paluna Luna. Very impressed with her. She's another 37 or 38-year-old politician, well-spoken, charismatic. So here we got Vivek shows up, Anna shows up. I've been watching Trump's. I should have probably donated to Trump 4 years ago because I think that we need an alpha male in our office. We need a general to steer our ship. My involvement in Bitcoin has dragged me into the political world. Actually, it's staggering what Bitcoin has done to me. And it's so important to me what's happening in our country and what's happening financially around the world, and my care for education and the children of the future who are getting slaughtered here. I mean, the way the system is working, your children are going to have a much, much more difficult time being productive and adding value to this planet. And after last week, an attempted assassination attempt, I'd already made the decision I was doing this. But I've donated 12.798246563 Bitcoin. That's about $842,000 to the Trump campaign to ensure that this country has a strong leader in place November the 5th. I'm going to ask all you Bitcoiners out there. I know this is hard. Okay. I know this is difficult to give money away, much less to give Bitcoin away. I now have a job of recollecting or reinvesting in 13 BCF to make up for my stack. I will do that. That's my job, but I needed to give Mr. Trump enough fuel in his tank to ensure, assuming this country has an election on November the 5th, to assure that Donald Trump was in a position where he could beat these people who seem to be able to raise enormous amounts of money and don't really have any type of clear agenda as to what they're going to do with this country in a positive way. So I'm going to ask all you Bitcoiners to do what you can. Trump's interested in Bitcoin. He's interested in the digital asset industry. I know he wants 3 to 4 million jobs in America, which crypto, digital asset industry, crypto, Bitcoin, however you define this industry, it will employ millions of people. The question is going to be, are they going to be Americans or are they going to be somebody else? I prefer that we employ millions of Americans, high-paying jobs that don't even require a college education. So this is why I've done this. I have given. I don't easily give to charities because I don't see charities doing very well with the use of their funds. I have a shortage of areas that I want to give money to areas that are doing great. And for me, the Donald Trump campaign, with everything that's going on with this country right now, this served a great purpose for me to reinvest my belief in Bitcoin, to get us a seat at the table with an administration that's going to have a bunch of 35 to 45-year-olds running the country. And it is those people that I want to communicate with about how Bitcoin can help us remain competitive, remain super, super innovative and competitive on a global basis. We can remain competitive and innovative on a global basis without any kinetic weapons. We don't need more debt to fuel our expansion in this industry. This is an unbelievable opportunity for America. It's an unbelievable opportunity for any human being that has access to a telephone. They can begin to control their life without requiring a government to take care of them, which they never can do because that's not the government's role, really, is to take. We are responsible for taking care of each other, and we need a government that has infrastructure and in place so that we can produce more. I am terrified at what I see America going through right now, and that is what made me make this contribution. In my opinion, it's a large contribution for a guy of my size, and I'm happy to do it. I'm proud to be able to get rid of 12 and a half, 13 Bitcoin and put it in the hands of the Trump administration and pray to God that we can get through this and that Trump learn from his last 4, or more importantly, 8 years, probably learned a lot in the last 2 weeks. But I'm here to give to him. I'm here to support him. I would take a role working for him in any division that he would find me useful. And that is the purpose of this payment. The purpose is to get a seat at the table to help restructure, reform, and get America back on its bloody feet. We have an opportunity to be a leader in the digitization of planet Earth, and we should take full advantage of that. It's unbelievable. The military consequences of us being very, very popular, very pro Bitcoin would allow us, I think, to utilize our military in much, much more effective fashion and stop being involved in countries we have no business in. So I'm voting for a no war president. I'm voting for a financial, healthy president. I'm voting for a president that knows how to negotiate with both our allies and our enemies. And I think he's a guy that doesn't want war, and he wants America to be great again for a very long time. So I would ask you to consider putting some fuel in the tank of Donald J. Trump so that we can ensure that we have some business people running this country instead of what we've had for the last 50 years. Thank you very much. I really, really want to acknowledge Mr. Trump and his entire family for going through what he's going through. I think very few families could deal with this. And I take my hat off to him and salute him and happily hand over, quite frankly, other than my children, the most valuable asset in my portfolio, which is 12.8 Bitcoin. A portion of my Bitcoin, and I will have to replace those. So now I have a new job, which is to hustle my butt off, mow some grass, as I say, as a friend of me and Chris say, go mow some grass and buy some Bitcoin. So I've got to go mow some grass now, buy some more Bitcoin, encourage you guys to buy more Bitcoin, and also encourage you to make a decision on who's going to run this country and put some fuel in its tank. Thank you very much.